gentlemen?
How you doing?
What's up, Rick?
You guys, I mean, this is old hat for you now. I mean, you guys know your way around. You don't need to ask anything. This is
Names
like
on the wall.
it's like your home. And that, to me, I'll start off with you, Zeus, on my right. It's the staying power, because this is a dream job. But I know that it's also kind of taxing. You're always on the road, and you have to keep a clean slate. You represent a brand that goes back almost 100 years. I mean, so, but how cool is it to have that, not that you weren't a flash in the pan if you only did it for a year, but how cool is it to be a vet?
Oh man, it's been great. Just signed my 9th contract with the team, and really putting my fingerprint on this historic brand. We've been around to all over the world basically, and just being able to have that global impact, and people remember you. And when I leave a place, I left it a better place it was than when I first went in there. Just putting a smile on people's faces, it's an honor, honestly, Rick. I mean, I always wanted to make people happy. I always wanted to make people smile, and I get a chance to do that with my job. And so for that reason, it is a dream come true.
Scooter is also a vet, and what's that like when you've been around long enough that you're somebody's favorite, when they tell you, "Oh, you're my favorite guy"? I mean, how cool is that?
Oh, that's the best, because you know that you left an impression on that person or that kid, and but it's been going around for 94 years, man. Curly Neal and Murdoch Lemon, the guys that came before them and after them, they set a tradition that we're trying to keep that tradition alive today. And everywhere we go, somebody always has a good story about the Globetrotters. I remember when I was 6 years old back in 19 something, and it's always their faces light up. So to know that those guys were doing that back then, kind of just like, hey, we got to keep this going, So it feels really good.
It's an amazing thing, and Zeus, I got a chance to meet Curly Neal. I've been doing this show now, going into my 19th year, and I'm 54, and when Curly came in one year at the Globetrotters, it's very rare doing this job as long as I have to get starstruck, but I was kind of starstruck. I was like, oh my gosh, it's Curly Neal, and I had to explain to some younger people here just how big in the 70s the Globetrotters were, and they were getting on Scooby-Doo, and I mean, they were, and you talk about Meadowlark, and I did, and Curly, they could have had their heyday then and gone down, but it just has gone strength to strength, and that's not an easy thing to do.
No, if the older I get, the more I realize people never forget the way that you make them feel, and that's what it is with the Harlem Globetrotters. When you see that red, white, and blue basketball, or when you see Curly Neal, or just think of Meadowlark Lemon, it takes you back to that happier time in your life when you went to a game with your parents or with your grandparents. Before you had a mortgage, before you had a cell phone bill, where all you did was go in there and enjoy it, and have a good time with your family and friends, and that's exactly what you guys will experience when you come out to one of our games this year in our Pushing the Limits World Tour. We're hoping to do everything that we've done in the past to the next level this year, and really make these experiences last a lifetime for the families that come and have a good time with us.
Pushing the limits, Scooter, and I think, I always think, what more can you do? And I remember I went to a game, it was over on the Cal campus at Haas Pavilion, and this was about 10 years ago after you guys came in. And the guy was on his knees at center court, and he was doing behind the back
handles.
Yeah, and I think it was he did back iron, front of the rim, and then it was a swish.
Yeah.
To me, back iron is a miracle. Right? So when you think to yourself, you're laying in bed looking at the ceiling, going, "What can I do? How can I personally push the limits?"
Yeah.
Do you do that kind of introspection?
Of course. I mean, we're basketball players. I mean, even if we weren't Globetrotters, we'd be trying to push the limits as basketball players. What kind of dribbling skill can I come up with? You might see somebody do something, but okay, I can maybe do a little bit different this way. But we're adding so many elements this year to our game. We're doing the sweet Georgia Brown in the glow in the dark basketball, and the things are glowing. We're taking record breaking shots. We're actually moving the 4-point line back further to 35 feet. I mean, Steph Curry range, you know what I mean? So, and we added a fifth quarter too as well. So, where the fans get to come out to the court and sign autographs, take pictures, and all that kind of stuff. So it's very different this year, but the fans are going to love it. If you've never seen it, you're going to go home smiling and happy.
One of the things I love about you guys is that you are serious basketball players, and when you started off, you had dreams of playing professionally. So, Zeus, if you were watching TV, and you look at a game, and you're like, man, I wish Porzingis would try and dunk on me. Like, do you ever get those feelings?
We play all the time, especially in the summertime with other professionals as well. Like I know back at home, I'm from Columbus, Ohio. Big college there is Ohio State University. So other NBA players, other guys from overseas, we all get together and play at OSU. So it's all love, everywhere that we go, and just being able to interact on a day-to-day basis with a lot of these people, and they really look up to us too in a lot of different aspects. I know Scooter was telling me a story about Magic Johnson when he first met Curly Neal, or when he came in contact with Curly.
Yeah, what happened was that it was at the 2009 NBA All-Star Celebrity Weekend, and we're walking, me, Curly, and a couple of my teammates were just walking into the green room, and boom, I see Magic Johnson, and I'm thinking like, oh, that's the man, because that's my dad's favorite player. I know every highlight and every interview, everything he's done. His smile just lit up. I'm like, just went right to him like magic. He got on his knees and started bowing down to Curly Neal. So I'm like, hold on, I hang out with Curly every day.
I'm telling you,
it was unbelievable, like an unbelievable moment. We ended up taking pictures with him and everything. So I just thought that was amazing.
No, and that's the thing too that I love about the uniforms and the stars and stripes, because things can get politicized, and I know there's certain areas of the world where they don't think highly of Americans, but the Globetrotters seem to be, and I might be a little naive here, but they seem to be above politics and nationalism. It's just the joy of sport, right?
Yeah. No, I agree with you there. I mean, we've been all over the world, 124 countries around the world, and we have gained that moniker of the Ambassadors of Goodwill, which we actually got from the U.S. State Department. We just recently took a trip somewhere. Where were we? We were in Uzbekistan. In Central Asia, and people had heard of the Globetrotters all the way over there, but the global impact that the Globetrotters have is amazing. I mean, we went down to South America in the 70s, and there was a transportation strike going on. When the Globetrotters came in, they actually ended the strike for that one day, just so everybody could come and get to the game and everything. So like it was great. It shows you how powerful the brand is.
I think I've told you guys this before, but when I was, I don't know, maybe about 9 years old, the Globetrotters came to the Coliseum, and my friend had tickets, and I didn't. And I remember I didn't talk for like 2 days, because I thought that was the one chance my whole life.
He was mad.
If you told me, like, you'll hang out with those guys every year, I wouldn't believe it. But, I mean, because it's just, I mean, we all love basketball, and I was a Warrior fan and everything, but just the fun and the entertainment, and we all do trick shots, but we can't make them. I will do a half-court hook shot, and I get 1 out of 50, and I'm like, whoa, we all celebrate. But it just seems like when you see those looks on kids' faces, it's like, wow, I can't believe I'm seeing you guys right now.
It is the best feeling in the world to make somebody smile or to make somebody laugh. We like to call that the universal language, because we can go anywhere in the world and may not speak the language that well in the other countries, but get that same reaction from anywhere, and that goes a long way. And that's, and like you say, like, you don't have to, and I think the best part about it, you don't have to be a basketball player or like basketball to like the Globetrotters, because we get a lot of people that come to our game that are not basketball fans, but they'll come see the Globetrotters every year.
Great stuff. Now, remember, they're going to be at the SAP Center in San Jose. They're going to be at the Coliseum. And you got a doubleheader coming up, you said, right here in town.
The Chase Center, 2 p.m. to 7 p.m.
All right, we're going to talk. We can take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to talk about the SAP Center. We're going to talk about the Coliseum and a trick shot that was done by our man Zeus right down here at the Chase Center. And also international, they got a brand new player from China. We'll do that next. Come on back.
Money Now 100 is not a lender, broker, or agent of any lender or financial advisor. We do not make loans or credit decisions. You must be 18 years or older and a U.S. resident to qualify. This is not an offer or solicitation to lend. I went to MoneyNow100.com and got the $5,000 I needed deposited in my account the next business day. If you need money for any reason, help is here. Go to MoneyNow100.com and get the money you need. Need to pay off credit card debt? Go to MoneyNow100.com. Need your car repaired? Need home improvement money? Visit MoneyNow100.com. If you need fast cash for any reason, go to moneynow100.com. Good, bad, or no credit at all. Go to moneynow100.com. You could get up to $5,000 as soon as the next business day. Go to moneynow100.com on your phone, tablet, or computer. Type in the address bar moneynow100.com. That's moneynow100.com.
Attention to anyone that's written a book or wants to write a book. The process is not that complicated. Take a first step. Even if you write a page a day, you'll build momentum and your book will become a reality. The hard part is getting it published. That's when you need to call Page Publishing. They've got hundreds and hundreds of thank yous from different new authors, just like you. They make the process of publishing your new book and getting it sold online a simple process. You can learn how simple it is right now by calling for your free Page Publishing New Author Submission Kit. One quick 3-minute phone call, that's all it takes to get free information and learn how you can get your book published. Pick up your phone right now and call us 24 hours a day at this number, 800-603-0885, 800-603-0885, 800-603-0885. That's 800-603-0885.
We are the Debt Destroyer Network. Any debt you have, credit card, tax, student loan debt, call now for free information that helps you destroy your debt. It's great advice. Plus, when you make this free call now, we have Debt Destroyer experts ready to help. They can show you how to destroy your debt and get your life back on track. Debt problems don't have to be overwhelming. You can live stress-free and debt-free. Credit cards, medical bills, IRS tax problems, even student loan debt. Learn about free programs offered by the credit card companies, hospitals, and even the government that can help slash your debt. Call the Debt Destroyer now for free information. Call now. 877-360-0402. 877-360-0402. 877-360-0402. That's 877-360-0402.
You know,
Exactly.
over time, you know, the more and more you do something,
Practice
the better
makes
you get at it. Just like, you know, you didn't become this excellent at radio overnight. You know exactly when to say we got 1 minute left.
Right.
You know,
Because I'm so good looking.
practice makes perfect.
You must be crazy. Use a DOG. And if you was my man, I would have been kicked you out of my house by now. This is what had happened.
Thank you for that. Welcome back to the show. Rick Tittle with you coast to coast and around the world. Happy to have Zeus and Scooter of the Harlem Globetrotters in studio. And remember, the website is?
HarlemGlobetrotters.com.
That is an easy one to remember. All right, let me ask you this, Scooter.
Yes.
Lucky Zhang, 5'11", ball handling sensation from Beijing, the first ever Chinese international.
That's right.
And I think about how hard it is for an American basketball star to make it to the Globetrotters. So when you grow up in China, you must not think you have any chance. That's pretty cool.
Man, this guy is unbelievable. I can't wait for everybody to see what he can do with the basketball. He just kind of defines gravity, what he does with the ball, man. But one of his stories is that he actually, when he was in China, he actually pulled up on his computer of myself and another player, a teammate of mine, watching us do tricks, which kind of started him doing what he does today.
Wow.
And I felt so honored. But once you see him with the ball, I mean, you can agree with me, Zeus here. I mean, he's unbelievable.
Defies gravity.
Yes.
And you know, 5'11", what do you go, about 6'1", 6'2"?
Yeah, about 6'1",
You
yeah.
like those fellow guards, don't you?
Yeah, of course, of course. I mean, I gravitate to it. I've always been, Steve Nash, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, all those kind of guys. So kind of see yourself as. But yeah, so I'm about 6'1".
That is really cool to have Lucky to come on in. He is very lucky. Speaking of Steph Curry,
Yes.
Zeus and Scooter, you guys were at the Chase Center, brand new this year,
That's right.
and you went up to the rafters, saw the video, and you went as I didn't even know you could go that high. It almost seemed like you were above the roof, and you had a very narrow slot between the scoreboard and some more catwalks. first try, swish.
Yep.
And the funny thing is that the whole time you were acting like it's no big deal, like you were taking a free throw. Yeah, I'm gonna go up there.